So today I'm going to be speaking about a very important topic, that is maintenance of a motorcycle helmet visor. Yes, which is extremely ignored. I have seen my friends buy brand new helmets and within few months, 3 months or so, their visors are completely scratched. Now, you would say, okay, I'll go ahead and buy a new visor. But what if the visor replacement is not easily available? And what if you have an imported helmet like one of these? Just for an example, can you guess how much this visor would cost? In India, this visor costs about 7,000 rupees. So that's a lot of money only for the visor, correct? And anyhow, keep the money part apart, but you still have to know how to maintain a helmet visor. So let us start with a few basic tips. I have been able to maintain my helmet visors. My white HJZ helmet, it is almost 10 years old and it has probably got about 3 or 4 scratches. That is all about it. And what I don't do much. I only follow a few simple steps. Point number one, I have seen friends who ride with me. What they do is, when we are riding together, we ride for 100 kilometers, and the moment we stop, they take the helmet off and they see two bugs, one bug here, one bug there, and they start cleaning up the visor. Don't do it. You got to clean the visor only when it is disturbing your vision. Because no matter how well you clean the visor, you will still end up scratching it at a very, very nano level. So, point number one, do not clean your visor till the time you need to do it. Point number two, never use spirit based products like glass cleaners. See, again, remember, this is in general known as glass, but this is not glass. The real glass is different. Like, what is this? This can be cleaned using anything. You can use colon glass cleaner, even a spirit. You put alcohol and this would still be fine, but this is plastic. And if you use glass cleaners which are spirit based on this, yes, it would take out any kind of greasy stuff, but it would what it would do is it would reduce the transparency of light, and if that happens, it would increase the glare, that is the light falling from the other side, and also your visibility from inside the helmet onto oncoming vehicles or the road would go down. I mean, if you used it once or twice, don't worry, even I did it in the past before reading about the way to clean your motorcycle visor helmet, but avoid it in the future. So, having said that, do not use glass cleaners. Now, you should be thinking, what should I use? Well, as a matter of fact, if your helmet visor does not have any greasy stuff on it, use plain, simple water, and not tap water, use drinking water. Yes. All that you have to do is sprinkle some water over your helmet visor, and if it's got a bug here, there, let the water sit on it and let the bug kind of get loose. Do not use your fingernails and scratch the bug. It will develop scratches. And most important, what kind of cloth are you using? You cannot take your towel and start cleaning your helmet visor. You'll end up scratching it. Worst thing, I've seen people use tissue paper. No matter how good the tissue paper is, it will end up scratching your visor. Now you got to invest on something very basic, that is a microfiber cloth, that is something like this. A microfiber cloth, now any cloth, any fabric would look the same, but a microfiber cloth is very closely stitched at a micro level. And the greatest thing about a microfiber cloth is that the level of uh, fluid, water it can absorb. So, well, you can try it out. You can buy it on Amazon or anywhere. And the microfiber cloth that I'm using today is this one. I'll put it up. I'll take a photograph of this, and it costs only 160 rupees. So, point number one, microfiber cloth is very smooth. Point number two, it will absorb as much water, I mean, way higher level water than any ordinary fabric. You can try it out. Sprinkle water over your helmet visor. Use a cloth of a t-shirt, which still looks very smooth and nice, but you would still have some water left on the visor, and that would create glare. And try out using a microfiber cloth, and it would absorb almost all the water. So buy one of these, invest 160 rupees, and it would really help it. And remember, when you buy a microfiber cloth, they are different microfiber cloth. cloths. Microfiber cloths for cleaning your cars and cleaning large areas. But what you got to buy is something which would say microfiber optical glass cloth. It has to be optical. Only then it is good for your visor. And in case your visor is indeed dirty and you don't wish to buy an expensive glass or optical cleaning product, what you can do is use very mild shampoo like baby shampoo. That is what I've been doing. Couple of drops of it on onto the visor. Clean it up gently. Don't put any pressure. Don't use your nails. And then use a little more water, that is drinking water, and use microfiber cloth. But if you really like your helmets, you really like your visors, and you should take care of them, then you can use a really good product, a professional high-end imported product, which is by Mucoff, Mucoff, which is, I've been using Mucoff products for a long time. They're imported from England. And the good news is that Gear Up Store is stocking them now. This is, I'll show it to you. I'll get closer to the camera. This is a product which is absolutely free from spirit, and even if it has spirit, probably it would be of a very, very, very low level, because Mucoff is a very professional company and they know what they are doing. And this says visor, lens, and goggles cleaning product, and it's not cheap, because generally good things are not very cheap. So this costs about 350 rupees, but it is absolutely worth investing if you have a visor like mine, which costs about 7,000 rupees, or about $40 or $50 if you get it from USA without paying the customs or shipping. And friends, another product that I would like to introduce is, most often when we go on rides, what happens? We start inhaling and exhaling our breath, and something called condensation. In simple words, fogging happens inside the helmet, correct? And we either got to get the helmet, the visor up and put it down. And we can also buy the anti-fog inserts, but not everyone has access to them, and it doesn't fit onto every visor. So Mucoff has another product. I'll move closer to the camera, and it is known as Mucoff Premium Anti-Fog Treatment. So, and this one is not cheap at all. It is 900 rupees. But again, it is absolutely worth it if you are interested in professional products. So what you gotta do is you gotta get the visor out and spray this from the inside. So this creates a layer which actually absorbs the moisture. So that is it, friends. Follow these simple tips and your visors can last a really long time. And one more thing that I would like to add. You can do all of this, but even after that, you can end up getting hit by stones, when you're riding behind a car or a truck, and they can put scratches onto your visor. So I've been thinking what to do about that. And I realized that if you can put a tear-up strip, tear-up strips are usually used by racers. It's like a plastic sheet which hooks onto this side and to the other side of the helmet. And why they use it? They don't use it for protection from stones hitting onto the visor. They use it because in case a racer is riding on the track and bugs get onto his helmet, he wouldn't have enough time to clean it up and then keep riding. So there is a tear-up strip. He would just tear it, throw it out of the side, and he would start riding. They use it for that purpose. We can use it for that purpose, and also for another thing, that is protect the surface of your visor from stone hits. Now I gotta check with Ismail in case he can import the tear-up strips and keep it here, because even I need to get them. I recently noticed that I had 2 stone hits on my helmet visor. So that is it, friends. Do let me know if you have any questions. I think I missed a few points. I did write them down, but I don't use a script. So let me see. That is it. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.